welcome to Quick Fix Fridays. For those of you just joining, for those of you watching the replay, welcome. Today we're doing a whole series actually. I'm very excited about it. This whole series is 10 steps to build mental strength and reclaim your personal power. It's one of my favorite things to speak about, and I love taking you guys through everything. So if you have any questions, even when you're watching the replay, feel free to go ahead and put a chat in the comment box. We do go back and we see our chats. And if you loved it, we also have something really amazing. I'm going to make sure that we put in here. Hold on, something really cool for you guys. It is a 5-day habit starter. And we're going to put this in here right now that we are offering for you. / I believe it's 5 steps. 5-day. HTT. Hey guys. All right. Go ahead and put hi in the chat box if you want. Say where you're coming in from. I'm going to put a link in here real fast. All right. Perfect. All right, so what's going on, everybody? How are you doing today? I just put the link in here. All right, so welcome if you're watching the replay. My name is Tanya Oliver. I'll be your coach in these 10 steps to build mental strength and reclaim your personal power. Really amazing series. I completely love this whole topic. Each week, we're going to be doing a live series and we're going to break it down step by step. And on the 29th, we are going to just do a whole shebang of everything, going through all of the 10 steps and just turning it into a really big webinar. So make sure that you are following the Crowdcast so you're always getting reminders. And if you're not following and you just want to sign up Friday by Friday, make sure you have to re-sign each one. But if you hit follow, it's automatically going to remind you of what you're doing. So let's get started. Okay, let me just share my screen. I'll open this up. All righty. Let's come in here. Just give me 1 second. New window. All right, so I had to open up a new window. Thank you for your patience. All right, so here we go. Let me share this here. Edit, and I'm opening up Canva right now. Let's do this. Present mode. Okay. Hi. All right, let's go. I'm going to share my screen. Oh, here we go. Window. Right here. Share screen. We'll figure this out. Think. Lower screen. All right. Well, shoot. Put this in present mode. Hold on. present. All right. So hopefully you guys can see everything here. Now we're going to do this entire series. Okay. Choosing share. Okay. So, whoops. All right, so we're going to be doing this entire series, but today on the 29th, but today we're just going to be focusing on step 2, which is all about overcoming resistance. So my name is Tanya Oliver. I'm an executive coach for high-end achievers. All that means is I teach people how to operate at higher levels mentally, physically, emotionally, so that they can look, feel, and show up in their business and in their life as their best self. Today is going to be going through one part of this entire series on the 10 steps to build mental strength and reclaim control over your willpower, also known as your personal power. So in this, let's hear. We're going to go over to step number 2, which is coming about in just a second. Oh my gosh, this is getting insane. Click to close screen, hover screen. Okay, so here we go here. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Hold on, let me get out of here. How many things are popping up here? Cancel recording. Let me come in here. Well, at least we're testing it out today. At least we're testing it out. Okay, and we're gonna access recording. Let's see, why I'm in the wrong one. Definitely need slides. Okay, let me get back home. Let me pull up the full one. All right, let me share this. Okay. So, oh my gosh, what's going on here? Okay. Click to close message over here. Can you see that I'm on step number 2? Give a thumbs up if you can. Yeah, okay, perfect. Here we go. Okay, so 10 steps to reclaim control over 10 steps to build mental strength and how to reclaim control over your personal power. Step 2 is all about identifying the difference between attachment or resistance, things that really weigh us down. And it's not that some people are born with mental strength and other people aren't. I just believe that people don't have the right systems in place and there's no structure, and therefore we also don't have the right support system. And sometimes there's a big difference between resistance and attachment. And today I just wanted to share with you the difference between the two and how mental strength really is its own muscle. And the more that we build it, the more that we start to develop and step into our personal power. Personal power is also very much connected to willpower, and willpower is just about making decisions that line back up with how you want to look, feel, and show up in your day, which was all about step number 1 of setting intrinsic goals. Now, this is really important. I want to share a quick story with you, and it happened actually today. So today I have a trainer, I have a personal trainer, which he's actually a coach. And what happened today was I really wasn't feeling my strongest self. And he kept giving me like my normal weights. And I told him, like, listen, today I'm really just not feeling it. I got my lady visit. My body's feeling exhausted. My mind is feeling like heavy. I just really wasn't my most competent, strong self. And I'm doing the weights and I'm like, this is so heavy. And I was like, this is too heavy for me. And he's like, you can do it. And in the moment when I went to pick up the weight, I realized it wasn't about the body. It wasn't about the weight. It was what I was feeling emotionally. I was feeling that life was really heavy for me right now, and that maybe I just couldn't handle it. And having somebody in your corner that says, you can do it, but just take your time with it. You don't have to go your normal fast speed, but you can handle the weight. And in that moment, I realized it wasn't about the body and it wasn't about the weights that I was carrying. It was about how I was feeling. And it was important to give myself permission to feel that and to have that really strong sense of awareness, because self awareness is the biggest and the first part to complete change and transformation. And we went through the entire workout. I completed it and I trusted him. And he was right. I could handle the weight. And I just took my time with it. And I just want to let you know, take your time with whatever load you're carrying in your life, because you are strong. You are strong enough and you can handle it. And it's important to make sure that you have the right people in place and the right support system on your side to tell you you can handle this. And it's okay to take at your own pace. And some days you're going to be sprinting and some days you're going to be walking. But as long as you keep going, that's all that matters. So this is really about, and the story is completely connected to mental strength, because there's so many components that add up to building mental strength. And that's why it's so important to just have that strong sense of self-awareness that, wait a second, this is so much more than just picking up a pair of kettlebells. This is about knowing that whatever's going on in your life, you're strong enough mentally to be able to withstand whatever pressure's coming your way, and to continue to go and to know that that is only going to make you stronger. And I felt empowered knowing that I didn't give up. I kept going. So I just want to give you that as a story for encouragement. Here we go. And knowing this actually comes back to the space of people aren't born with mental strength. It's a muscle and it needs to be worked at every single day. And this actually comes back into the conflicted mind. So the mind can be sneaky and it can really convince us of anything else. You know, my mind today was like, can I just do lighter weight? Can you just take these? Like, I don't want to do it. And to having the other part of the mind's like, you can do it. You can do this weight. You can handle it. You can handle life. You can push yourself to those next levels. You'll be okay. You can handle it. You'll figure it out. So things can get in the way, like emotions, even people. What if he would have said, oh, you know what? You're right. You're not feeling your strong self today. Let me give you these little weights. That actually probably would have made me mad, and I would have just probably wanted to do heavier. But for most people, they quit on themselves and they give up, and they will go for complacency in life. They will go for just staying in a toxic relationship or staying in a dead-end job, or never really pursuing their dreams because it's convenient. And to make change is inconvenient. And everything in life is those big changes that are in alignment with your soul purpose. It's never going to be convenient. Change is never convenient. You're never going to be ready. I'm right now booking up my schedule for Tuesday Minding My Business talks, where we interview powerhouse women that are just minding their business and doing amazing things. And some women I'll be reaching out to, and they just say what's preventing them from actually getting on and sharing, inspiring other people, is their fear of being on camera. And they're not ready. Guess what? Big change, you're never going to be ready. You just have to go anyway. And it's the experiences that create the journey, and so that's also what builds up mental strength, and knowing you're strong enough to handle whatever you need to handle and have the courage to move forward. And that is liberating. And that's what allows you to feel that strong sense of like, wow, I'm in my personal power. And it's the most freeing thing you can ever experience. And so sometimes people's influences can get in the way. What voices are going on in your head? What is the confliction of the mind saying you're not ready, or you can't handle this, or maybe the weight is too heavy for you? Versus, I can do this. You're strong enough. Just pace yourself. You got this. You don't feel ready, but you are ready, because God wouldn't give you opportunities that you weren't ready for. You wouldn't be in these situations if you weren't prepared or equipped for them. Now is your chance for growth. So this goes back into here. Have you ever caught yourself saying, I know what to do, but I just don't do it? That is resistance. Resistance is, I know what to do, but I just don't do it mentality. So resistance is just not being clear on why you're trying. Resistance, let's try that again, rewind. Resistance is just not being clear on why you're truly doing something, which is usually removed through intrinsic goal setting. And that's going back to step number 1. We actually just did the ultimate goal setting workshop on Sunday, which was so powerful. It was so impactful. We will be having another one, but we actually have the link for you. We have the 5-day habit starter just to get you up and going, and that link is also available, and it's only $47, and it's a game changer. We want to provide as much service for you here on this platform, free and also paid. And the paid things are more of the how-tos. Here is more of like to get you on if you have any questions, and also just share information. So getting back to resistance, number 1 is identifying I'm resisting something. I know what to do, and I'm dragging my feet. Why am I dragging my feet? You know, self-awareness is a very powerful thing to have. And getting back to the intrinsic goals is it helps you get really clear and on where you're going and why you're doing something, so that when those voices of the conflicted mind come in space, you're going to do it anyway. You're going to move when it's not convenient. You're going to move when you don't feel strong enough. And that's how you really build up mental strength, and you are able to step into and reclaim your personal power. So we resist what we do not understand and what we're not clear on. That's why we resist things, because number 1, we have a life box and it's so full. And where am I going to find the time? Where am I going to find the money? Where am I going to find this? Where am I going to have the resources? Why does it need to be a priority in my already overly full life box? So once you understand why self-care is so important, your workouts need to be non-negotiables, you're making sure that your food is on point, you're hydrated, you're sleeping, that these things all need to be respected, and some other things, then you're more likely to incorporate them, because you understand, oh, this is how I am able to build myself up and take care of me, so that then I am capable of giving to other people and giving into my work, and everybody and everything gets to experience the best of me versus what's left of me. And when you understand that, okay, then this becomes a non-negotiable. And these are some things we're going to get later on to more of the other steps in the 10-step of building mental strength. So it's more of like understanding why something's important and why it needs to be a priority in order for you to remove the resistance. It's almost like a bridge, and we pull up the bridge so that we are able to go through. Number 2, the second reason as to why we stay stuck AF and we're not moving is attachment. Now, attachment gets a little bit more tricky because it's knowing why something's important. It's understanding what you need to do, but you're rebelling against yourself because you're attached to it. So maybe you want to get healthy, and every day you're like, all right, I'm going to eat cleaner today. I'm going to wake up for my workout. I'm going to get to bed early. I'm going to do my meditations. I'm going to journal. And you know all these things are healthy for you. But watching TV late at night and eating a bag of chips, or, you know, eating a whole thing of popcorn, or sneaking in and getting the cookies, or eating your ice cream, or ordering pizza, whatever. And you know, you're like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. And every single day it's a repeated pattern. That's more of an attachment. Sometimes your days are going to be not so great, and there's going to have a lot going on, and you're going to have a lot of stress, and you're going to have a lot of overwhelm, and you don't have the right healthy tools to help you cope with the pain or get through pain. And maybe all those things that are sabotaging you are your only tools that you find relief in. And so you keep consuming them, even though you know the outcome is undesired and it's creating suffering for you, because you're not healthy, you're exhausted, you don't like the way you look, you don't like the way you feel. and you know that you're not fully showing up in life. You're just kind of like living, and you're living for tomorrow. You're not living in your today. So attachment has everything to do with using an undesired behavior, as I mentioned, like eating or drinking, to help get through intense triggered emotions. And actually, step 3, which we're not getting into, is the triggered emotions. So that was the Quick Fix Fridays. Remember, these Quick Fix Fridays are only 20 to 30 minutes. And then, of course, I open space for questions, for Q&A. If we have a small group, you can always pop on and we do a mini coaching session. But that's really what I had for today. And then next Friday, we're going to get into step 3, and we're going to talk about triggered emotions, and we're going to talk about creating a toolbox in order for you to feel mentally equipped, build your mental strength muscles, and reclaim your personal power. Now, in this box right here, we do have the 5-day habit starter that is available for you, which was super exciting. And this is available for you. It's going to be in the link. It's in here that you can click on. And then also we're going to have it in the registration when you register for each Crowdcast. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. Let me click out of this share. Hold on. Over here. Let me go to this share box. All right. That's why they're free, because I'm still figuring out how to use the software. No, it's free to build community. All right. Perfect. Yes, we're out. Okay. So thank you so much for joining these Quick Fix Fridays. If you have any questions, we still do go ahead and watch the replays, and we look at the comment boxes. So make sure you put your comment in the comment box. Check out the free stuff that we have, and also the paid for, the 5-day habit starter. We also now have the goal setting workshop available, and we have a whole 21-day bundle for you if you want to take yourself to the next level and learn the how-tos. These are all concepts, but also I leave space for Q&A, and sometimes I bring you up here for a coaching session. I hope you guys have an amazing Friday. Thank you so much for sharing your time and energy with me, and I will see you next Friday for Quick Fix Fridays. Bye.